Well, now let's talk about the features. It's stiff, but slightly bendy. It's firm. Um, the padding is firm, but if you look, the individual pads are soft, and I've found that it's not really affecting when I do pressure flakes. It's not affecting they're not stepping from it. I did all these, so I wanted to try it out. But what I did, and this is the other feature, if you're doing serrations, now look, say you're going to do serrations. Okay, I'll put one here, I'll put one there, 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 I'll put one there. Automatic measuring. I I think it's going to be perfect for me. But you can see here, we'll do some pressure flaking. Maybe. Normally, when I'm pushing that hard on this flint, it wants to slide. But all I'm doing right now is just applying enough pressure for friction to hold it. So, yeah. So we're going to go back to the indirect now and try and clear some of this back off. And but you can see my pressure flaking from earlier. I ran all these flakes with this pad to test it out, and sounds like somebody's crunching up my woods. I might have to go investigate. So, all right, let's go back, get my indirect. See if we can't salvage a decent thing out of this and get it flat enough to use the pressure flaker to finish up. And okay, here's my fine tip pressure flaker indirect. And my tiny bopper. I have 3 different sizes of these small ones, but I'm trying not to overpower this thing, so now what I'm going to try and do is scoop this out a little so I can get on there, and I'll get the big bopper and try and run a flake. I lose a little bit of length, but this is less than optimal piece of flint, and that's why I'm working it, because I want people to see that you can work less than optimal pieces. You can't just get the big old 7-inch bifaces, 5-inch or whatever. But if you go to Nethers and you look around, there's lots of pieces like this just laying everywhere. You don't even have to dig. You just pick them all up, cook them, and make some stuff. Ooh, see, this butt end is too thick. But we got the tip kind of working. Oh, somebody's doing fireworks. And we might have to sacrifice some of this to clear this hump. And if we get this hump cleared, the rest is going to be okay. So I think I tried this. This red, orange, brown is really crumbly because it cooks a lot faster than the other colors. And most of the time I just deal with it or, just take it off. I try to save it because it's cool to have the color at the base, and but we'll see what happens right here. So the end is so crunchy it doesn't want to run. It just wants to crumble. See how that's not our prime. If I cooked it 50 degrees lower, that would be good, but this would still be hard. There, we're getting a little bit now. Oh, that's crunchy there. Sometimes you gotta take what you can get. Okay, now. Yeah, there we go. See that? Awesome sauce. I got a whole bunch cooking, and I got a whole bunch in the bucket. And I'm going to keep cooking for the next week. It's a little bit hard because the camera's almost in the way. Not quite in the way, but almost. And my plywood floor is a little shaky. I really would like to keep that. That looks like a good bit of the color, but I don't know what I would make if I do keep that. Let's take this down a little bit. I gotta find a dead animal to make a quiver from. Which would be pretty interesting. Don't let this color influence you. 9 times out of 10, when I don't get what I'm going for, it's because I try to save a color or a pattern or a crystal pocket in that flint. You see our rough shape is getting to be pretty well shaped out. We still got this kind of steep edge. But let's see. We need to get rid of this and rough it up. Get the new pressure flaking pad. Get where you can hopefully see. Do some steep See, I'm hardly gripping now. It's amazing to me how easy this is. Okay, let's do the same over here. If we bring this in, that's probably going to get us our biggest point. Now what I'm trying to do is get some platforms for my indirect. Got my flint cooking. It'll be done tomorrow night. It'll be on the cool down. That's another 25 pounds added to that bucket and all the slabs. So going to Nethers this weekend. Not really planning on digging, but you never know. If a good opportunity presents itself, I might fill a bucket or two. Alright, that pad is rapidly becoming one of my favorite tools. So we got some zigzags where we can get some flakes from. They're pretty decent over here. We're going to try and thin the ends. Not going to braid too much. I don't want to make these platforms strong. I want them to go. Come on, camera. There we go. Alright, let's do our difficult end first. Steppy, steppy. Oh, I blew off, but I got rid of that junk. That's the danger of doing that. With this high quality flint, it wants to, it'll go. It'll go in a heartbeat. See, we're starting to come around. Still got that crumbly bit there. Nice. See, we went from that big blocky piece to, I mean, honestly, you can pressure flake it into a little Skinner knife at this point. See, we're flat on the one side, and this side we've got to do some fine pressure flaking. I'm going to try and use the indirect to help me out a little bit. I'm kind of scared. Let's do some pressure to move this edge. That flake shot clear across. Can see this rubber on this is just firm enough to be firm, but it doesn't. Come on. Now I guarantee you, if you look around, you'll find a lot of arrowheads this size. Okay, I think that edge is pretty good. Now we've got to work the other side. Do a little more, another pass of really short. Might have to go check. It sounds like somebody's bulldozing. Look, I'm. serrations. Let's try and put a few on the other side. Well, see, now here's my point. So I'm gonna lose. I need to lose this end, which I figured I would lose that color if I want any width. And for me, width is more important than length. Now I set that up. What I'm going to do, maybe I want to grind a little. I got this real fine grinder at the Nap-In. It's taken me a little getting used to because it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but I'm not sure I like it because I think it makes the platforms too strong. Look, if I could have kept that piece, if I could have kept that over here, that would have been a nice point out of that less than optimal chunk of Flint Ridge. A little thinning to prepare this area for my notches or my stem. I think I'm going to do a stem. Okay, now let's see. We need a serration right here. Tip's a little crooked. We got to straighten that up. All right, part 2. There we go. That is the gnarly, sharp, serrated point from a piece of flint ridge that no one would use. Let's see, did we manage to be legal? Just over 3/4. Legal for hunting in the state of West Virginia. There you go. So you see, if you don't have to have the big pieces of flint ridge, you can nap it. And this was a worst case scenario, but you can see it works, and you learn a lot, and you can practice with it. Thank you, and have a good day.